good. It starts from there, and obviously you got James, as good as he is, he can do that any night. But on a back-to-back, and it's pretty good. But a lot of guys contribute. I thought Daniel House again was good. Gerald finally got going in the second half, so it's good. Good stuff.
How important was it to, after a day of some disappointing news, to just sort of make a statement to yourselves that you're not conceding anything?
Well, that's what we got to do. We got to scramble, and we got to play hard. I was only disappointed a little bit in Orlando because I thought that, and not everybody. And I hate to put everybody in the same category, but it's not everybody. But I just didn't think our spirit was right at certain points, and we had them and just didn't put them away, and we kind of sagged a little bit. But tonight, we fought the whole time. As long as you fight and your spirit's right, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna miss shots, you're gonna force some shots, you're gonna turn it over. But if you keep battling, then good things happen, especially when you got some great players on your team. So it was huge for us just to get this. Every win we can get is huge until we get around to that.
Coach, it looked like briefly there you tried big man by committee and that didn't work out. Right. And you went to small ball. What was you thinking there?
Big guys didn't work out. You kind of answered your question on that one. I just didn't feel it, and probably not totally fair because he had a short window to convince me that that's the way we should have gone. And then when Gary went in, I thought he did a great job. And then also they were trying to double team James. And then we just put some spacers out there, so that made it hard to double team. When he did, Gary hits a big shot there to kind of cool them off of doubling so much, and so we went with that. It worked out because Gary battled and played hard.
Because of the lock threat being down with Clint, do you feel like that you have to go small a lot more?
Did you ask Matt the other day? if it's like today, because when you asked me that question before the game, I'm thinking no, because I'm going to go big by committee, and I'm hoping that works out, or I wouldn't have done it in the first place. But it didn't work out, so guess what? We're going small. Now, next game, if we go small, it doesn't work out, I'll go by big by committee. So just trying to get a feel for the game and see who won stuff. Like I said, it's not always fair, but you're judging on very short minutes, and they got a quick window to earn some more time. And when they don't, then we'll try it again. It's not completely lost, but for right now, Gary's trying to latch on to some more minutes.
You've seen a lot of brilliance from James over the last few years, and especially the last, month and change. What kind of stood out to you about this one?
Well, I knew he was dog tired. I knew that he was trying to orchestrate it early and try to save his legs a little bit. Just his determination. The guy is, obviously just what he did, and not, because the guys that go hard on him are really good defenders. I mean, the Carter kid is really good, and Garrett's really good. And even when you switch off, they got long defenders, and when he gets to the rim, and you got guys. So what he just did is, we kind of take it for granted a little bit. It's like, look at that neck cue, he's 57. I mean, that's on dead legs and playing on the minutes. He played 43 minutes last night. And so it's beyond impressive. It's rare that people can do what he's doing, if anybody.
Sorry, is your 600th career win tonight? Do you ever put that in perspective and think how much you've learned and what you've done in your career?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, with so many players and so many good players, and just means I'm older than dirt, which kind of everybody knows. But it's an honor to be able to coach the guys I've coached, and these are some of the best. I mean, we've had, this is my third year, so we've got like 140 something like that. I don't know what it is, but they've given me most of my wins just by walking in that locker room in there. So, I appreciate these guys and everybody before them, but just means you coach some good guys. Are you able to avoid getting fired too many times?
Are you kind of upset that James took a little bit of the spotlight off your milestone?
I think we're okay. I think I'll get over it. I'll go home and have some oatmeal. I'll be fine.
Tonight was the best you guys have switched in a long time?
Do what?
Switch. In terms of switching tonight?
Yeah, we did more. Just because we're all small, might as well switch it. But it's funny because you learn different players. Like Austin is really better not switching because he fights through so hard. One of the reasons we went to switching because we really didn't have that guy that can do what he does. So we kind of have a hybrid. Sometimes we switch. Sometimes we don't. They just need to talk it out. But you're right. We were able to switch a lot more today. And probably going forward might be the same thing.
Coach, how impressed were you with Gerald Green's points coming off the bench?
It's good. You know, I would have wished he would have given us those to us last night and tonight not. I mean, yeah, we could have done it anyway tonight, but so bad. Now, Joe's been great, and he's good. He's you know, points ready to happen anytime, and you can't stop him. A couple of them just flung in there. I don't know how he makes them.
Coach, obviously you miss Clint's points and rebounds.
Right.
The way he sets screens for James and other players, how are you going to kind of shore that up while he's out?
Well, it's just, you know, spreading the floor probably more, not having the lob threat as much. The shooters around, you know, maybe we take more threes without Clint. I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, soon we're getting Eric back. Soon then Chris back. And things change, and we'll just have to see what we got and see what we have to play with.
Well, on that then, if you pick and pop with smalls rather than vertical spacing, does that mean more driving because everything's so spread out?
Could be. I mean, and again, you know, y'all, that's what y'all need to ask James, just because he kind of orchestrates this. He does such a great job of knowing where he wants people to be and who he wants to pick on, who he feels like he can go around, and he kind of has a feel for that, and I'll let him do it. It's worked out pretty good so far.
Thank you.
That feel for James, though, you and him before games, you decide this is how it's going to work, or you know,
we've done it now. My biggest thing was just make sure I got the shooters in, got the right guys in there for him. He's going to orchestrate because, you know, one day I don't know if his legs are dead or not, or how he feels, or if his step back jumper is going. You know, I can't tell him, well, don't do that anymore, do something. He knows. He's going to figure out a way how to get his points in a high percentage as high as he can. And so I trust him totally, and I trust Chris Paul, and I trust Eric Gordon. These guys, you got to trust. They know their game, and they've been scoring in the league a lot of years. So, you know, to be honest with you, Brad, maybe the first year a little bit we talk about a few things, but his biggest thing is just go, Jay. He's rare. He's different.
Is that what you've always had with, I mean, players throughout your career, or you've always wanted that?
Well, yeah, and I've been really lucky to have a lot of them do that. And James is, you know, what's great is that where he is really good at threes, layups, and fouls, and with exactly what we want and what I've always wanted. Some guys can give you, you know, shooting and, you know, no foul, you know, whatever. He's got all three, and when he ISOs, that's the beauty of it. It's either going to be a three layup or a kick out for another three or foul shots. So he plays perfect with what we want to do. That's why he's so efficient, I think.